Hello, it is Tomomi. Today I will be doing a letter with me. Here's my workspace. I have a nice candle burning along, and I hope this video will be a relaxing one that you can unwind to, or if you're into hand lettering, you can learn something out of this. So yeah, here are my supplies, and I will be using Ecoline inks today for the watercolor. So this quote I'm writing today, I saw first from Conan Gray's Twitter. He tweeted it and then I really liked it, so I took a screenshot and I decided to search up the original quote. So here I am writing it down in pencil first so that I can get a sense of how long the quote is and sort of how much I want to write. So today I've chosen to use the colors 231 is a really pretty yellow, 390 a pale pink, and 422 it's a really sort of deep reddish purple color, as well as 579 which is sort of more of like a lavender. Yeah, so here I spend quite some time sort of just thinking and envisioning how I want my piece to turn out. For people who are less experienced, I would definitely recommend writing it out in pencil first. So you give yourself sort of like a sketch or a guide to follow. Here, because I sort of have done this style of lettering before, I am pretty comfortable just going straight into it. As for how I chose the colors to use, I usually sort of read the quote and choose colors based on the feelings that it gives me. So I look at the words, the ideas that the quote usually conveys. So in this quote it talks about the heart and using the heart, which really makes me think of flesh and deep, rich emotions like love, which quite naturally makes me think of colors like red and purples. Yep, so that's why I chose to use the colors that you see here, and I just think that the yellow complements the colors while also giving it like a refreshing brightness. So yeah, you sort of want a good mix of colors to make your quote sort of visually appealing and aesthetic. Yep. Also, you can see here that I'm not using a palette, I'm just dipping straight into the pots, which is an awful thing to do. I'm a really dirty artist and I just like painting straight into the pot, and it's awful, but you're tainting the colors. I don't recommend people to do what I'm doing here, but that's sort of how I've always done it and how it's worked for me. I'm sure it'll backfire on me soon when my colors start to look more and more funky, but yeah, you can clearly see me doing it in this video, so I'm not gonna try and deny it, or like, you know, I'm just keeping it as authentic as it would be if I were lettering off camera. So yeah. People ask me quite a lot how I blend the colors into each other. Basically, I just dip the whole brush into the other color so that there's a transition color and it isn't too abrupt. So I, as you can see, just let the whole soaking process do the work for me. And sometimes it doesn't work out. So if I need to blend it out manually, I will do that. So in the video you can see me going back and just sort of gently coloring in the previous letter so that it gets a little bit of the next color and the transition is a little bit smoother. So really isn't that difficult. You can achieve the same effect just by pouring a little bit of the ink out on a palette and then sticking the colors. You can sort of create like a smaller pool for the transition color. English, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying, but I hope you get what I mean. Yeah. That's pretty much it as to how I sort of create this watercolor piece. It's really simple and it looks really good in my opinion. So yeah, definitely try it out if you feel confident lettering with a paintbrush, because that can be a lot more difficult than lettering with a brush marker, because paintbrushes are a lot softer, so you really need good control of the brush. Yeah, so it takes time and practice, but if you are invested and you really want to get good at lettering, trust me, anyone can do this as long as you practice and practice and practice. Just a little bit more before we're done, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quote. I think it is really beautiful. It's from The Little Prince, and actually I have not read the book yet, but I've heard a lot about it from my friends, and you know, it's definitely on my to-read list. So yeah, if you enjoyed the book, feel free to let me know in the comments. And also in general, if you have any quote that you'd like me to write, or just something beautiful that you want to share, feel free to leave it in the comments, or you can drop me a comment on Instagram as well. Yeah, I always read those and I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah, that would be really, really nice. Thank you so much for watching. It's really late over here and I'm tired, so goodbye and good night.